Hello, welcome to the RNM Radio. We are your hosts,
Rachel
and Marie.
Today marks our 1-year anniversary of our first ever podcast episode.
Thank you for listening to our show this past year. It's been really fun getting to interview people.
And also stay tuned so that we can keep making these. We enjoy it very much. Right, Mari?
Yeah. So, okay.
Today we're interviewing a really amazing person. She's super cool, and I think you guys are going to like her. We give you Miss Karla.
Hi.
Okay, Miss Karla, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Hi, my name is Miss Karla. I teach middle school and high school Spanish here at Big Pine, and I am also the assistant volleyball coach for the middle schoolers.
How did you become a teacher here?
Well, I went to school here, and I would help out during the summers in Miss Daly's class because I was thinking about becoming a teacher, so I would help in her classroom, and I really liked it. After the COVID pandemic, I started working here as an instructional aide in 4th grade, and after like a year or two of doing that, this position for being the Spanish teacher opened up, and they asked me if I wanted to do it, and I said yeah. So I got to try it out, and I really like it.
Did you think when you were a student here that you were going to end up being a teacher?
No, when I was a student here, I liked working with students, but I didn't really consider myself being a teacher. I always liked learning languages, and I knew I wanted to learn more languages, but I never would have thought that I would be a language teacher.
What's it like being a teacher here?
It's kind of, I don't know, I would say like, it's kind of like being in the Twilight Zone a little bit because I went to school here, so I have so many memories of this building and my teachers, Mr. Steele and Mr. Schleicher, were my co-workers. Or sorry, wait. And I really like teaching here because, okay. sorry. Okay. All right. So I really like teaching at the school. It's a little different because I went to school here, so I have a lot of memories of the place, of how my classes used to be or who my teachers were, and to now teach here, it's really fun. It got being a teacher. Okay. What was the question?
It's okay, you can get this out. Okay. Restarting. What's it like being a teacher here?
Being a teacher here is really fun. I really like it, and I feel like really familiar with the building because I was a student here. I recognize a lot of faces. For example, Mr. Steele and Mr. Schleicher, they were my teachers when I was in high school, and now they're my coworkers. So that was a little bit strange to get used to. I could never call them by their first name. Tim, Pete. Like, it just feels like so unnatural. So it's always like Mr. Steele, Mr. Schleicher. But aside from that, it's really nice to teach the students that are like the sons and daughters of people that I grew up with or people that were a little bit older than me, and it's kind of like a full circle type thing, and it's really nice to be able to to know students' families like on a more personal basis. And yeah.
What were some fun memories that you had going here? Like something funny or like, you know?
Well, when I went to school here, there were a lot more people. My graduating class was 17 students, so we were a pretty big class, and I just remember that people were very into sports. That was the main thing, and a lot of events. So for the dances, for homecoming, prom, Sadie Hawkins, for those type of events, everybody was really excited, would do their part. They would show up. We would do the homecoming parade and decorating and football roundup. There were a lot of events that people were like genuinely interested in participating.
And not to kind of like get into your age or nothing, but I was wondering how many years you went here. Like, was it just your high school? Was it middle school or elementary?
So I moved here during the last half of 8th grade. So from like January of 8th grade to my senior year. So I graduated from here.
What were some student activities that you did here that don't happen now?
Well, my Spanish teacher also used to be the music teacher, so that was really fun.
Mr. Connor, right?
No, it was Miss Onikai. Yeah, we also had Mr. Connor too. But yeah, Miss Onikai, she used to teach 7th period music, and I was in her class, and it was really fun to have that time of like playing the piano, the guitar, the violin. That was a really fun activity, and we used to do a peer mentor program with the former school counselor, where the high schoolers would go to the elementary classrooms and have a little buddy and help them and just be like a good influence on them. And let's see, what other activities? We used to do hall decorating, which was a lot of fun.
That sounds really fun.
Yeah, so each class had their own section of the hallway, and we would come in here and just deck the whole place out. So for homecoming, depending on what the theme was, I remember one time it was Halloween, and we decorated the staircase with paper, and we made like bloody footprints and handprints,
so cool.
and like cobwebs, and yeah, it was really fun.
Well, talking about homecoming, did you play any sports in high school?
Yeah, so I played volleyball for 4 years, softball 4 years, and I did cheerleading for 3.
Oh, they had cheerleading? Oh, they still do.
They still kind of do, but there's not enough girls that want to do it, which is kind of why we're making this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, because, we heard about another forgotten tradition, which is the Sadie Hawkins Day. Could you tell us what that was like or what it was?
Yeah, so Sadie Hawkins Day, we had this whole day dedicated to doing activities. We would start off with powder puff football,
That was so funny to watch.
Yeah, so like all the girls would play. It wasn't tackle. It was the one with the
flag football.
Yeah, flag football. Yeah, and then in the gym, the guys would play He-Man volleyball. So
oh my God.
they would do like a volleyball competition. After that, we would make posters for the upcoming games, for like the football and volleyball games that were going to happen. And then we did this like this tug of war game over a giant mud pit. It was huge.
Disgusting.
Whoa.
And it was so fun because everybody was, I think it was like juniors versus seniors, or like freshmen versus sophomores. And we would do this giant tug of war, and people would get like super dirty in the mud pit, but it was so fun. And then to wash it off, we would have this giant slip and slide. So we would get out this tarp and then fill it with water and like baby soap, and then people would just like slide. And it was a lot of fun. there were other activities too, like relay races, that type of thing. And then at the end of the day, we would have the Sadie Hawkins dance. So we would plan for that. We would decorate it. And Sadie Hawkins, traditionally, it's the girls ask the guys out for the dance.
Did that ever happen to you?
No, I was too shy to ask anybody. No, I took myself. That's it.
Me, myself, and I.
Yeah.
That's the way we like it.
Do you know why they stopped, or why we stopped the Sadie Hawkins traditions, or?
I'm not really sure like why they stopped. I mean, after I graduated, I wasn't really involved with the high school. I was just like helping out in elementary. So I don't really know when it stopped or why. But I think probably just because there have been less students enrolled and like less participation, or students want to do other things, but we can definitely bring it back. I feel like there's more enthusiasm nowadays, especially with the younger classes that want to revive a lot of these traditions, or that want to bring like cheerleading back.
Yeah.
I'm actually really interested in if like Mr. Rowan wants to be like the head coach, I can definitely help.
It'd be so cool, especially because I feel like I feel like whenever we have games, it's more like the crowd is cheering you on.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially with basketball. And I feel like basketball season can get kind of like intense. For sure. Actually. And so I feel like, because I know Independence last year brought their cheer team.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
I know the girls on that team, very nice. But I feel like it would be really cool if we just like kind of show our spirit too, so it's not just like...
Yeah, the crowd.
It's nice to see everybody coming together in those moments, even when we don't have cheerleaders, with like pom-poms and like cheering and, go Big Pine. But I feel like there are a lot of things that we're kind of losing here, and I wish like we could participate, because I know that a lot of people would totally love to, but it's like it's shy. And people are shy, and I would be shy, but gotta bring back that school spirit.
And that's something I would love to do, but this year for basketball season, like I already have a prior engagement that I signed up for, or not really signed up for, but offered myself to do. And I feel like especially if we can get the middle schooler girls involved, like some of them would be amazing cheerleaders, but they're really shy and don't want to. But I think it just takes like this kind of push in the right direction that's gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe we should,
Yeah, I definitely feel like having a cheer team again would increase school spirit, and it's actually like really fun, because I remember we used to do for the homecoming bonfire, we worked really hard on this dance, like dance through the decades, because the theme was something that had to do with like decades, and so we did a dance that was really fun, inspired by that. Yeah, we can bring it back. We can do a lot of fun stuff.
Yeah, let's work to bring that back, because I know that last year during Valentine's Day we had a little party. They didn't call it a dance because it was a middle school party, but
still,
it was a lot of people were engaged, and I feel like we can totally get that from the older students.
Yeah, I feel like they just kind of need that push.
Yeah,
and like, I don't know where I was going with that, but like, we have ASB, and so if they can see this video, I'll end up seeing it, because I am a part of ASB. We both are. But if we can get them to see this and be like, hey, maybe we should bring this back, like, hopefully we could. Yeah. Which kind of brings me to my next question here. What's some advice you have for the people going to school here?
A big thing? I would...
Like incoming freshmen and the now leaving seniors. Very sad.
Well, for the incoming freshmen, I feel like they should take advantage of small class sizes. Your teachers get to know you really well. Your teachers really care about you, and they want to see you grow. Sometimes if we're a little bit hard on you, it's nothing personal. It's because we know your potential and we want to see you reach it. So we're going to push you in a good way. And if there's anything that you want, so like a club, a sport that's not offered, if you really want it, we'll make it happen for you. Like, for example, the track team. We didn't have a track team last year or the year before. and then there was some student interest, and all of a sudden we worked together to make it happen, and now we have a track team. So if you guys are interested in some sort of club or like reigniting cheerleading or reigniting some of the other sports, then we can definitely do that for you guys. Just, you guys have to express some interest, and we'll definitely work with you.
Okay, well, thank you so much for talking to us. This has been really great. It's been a really great interview. And for my last question, it's kind of similar to the last one, but is there anything else you'd like to say, like add on, or to just, for everyone out there that's listening?
I would just say, okay, yeah, there's something else that I would like to say. Okay. Yeah, so Bickman is like a really great school. We care about you here. We want you to succeed. I feel like okay, sorry.
We can start over. We can cut that out.
Yeah, we'll cut that out.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Okay. Yeah, there's something else that I would like to say. I really love all my students this year. Everybody has been great. The staff members are really nice, really kind, supportive, and it's kind of like being in a little family. And if you have a problem or something, just know that somebody is going to be there for you. You're never alone, and hopefully if I have kids in the future, like pray for me, I don't know, then I would definitely want them to attend Big Pine School, because this is like a great school to be in.
All right, well, that concludes our interview today.
Thank you so much for listening.
Yes, and this has been one wild year. Can't believe we actually were able to do this. I also want to take this time to thank Mr. Steele, because he literally helped us like create what we have now, and that is amazing. That is so amazing for us. And you know, this is what we're going to be remembered for in like 5-6 years when we're graduated. So
it's basically like what going back to what Miss Karla was saying, like we wouldn't have, this podcast wasn't something like that was offered. We pushed for it, and to the students that are listening, I know that there's a lot of people that would like to do stuff here, like clubs, like I know a while ago some students were talking about like a cooking club. If we really want to do it, let's try and push for it, because we can do things together.
Exactly, guys. And also, like, if you want to bring something back, like a tradition, like example, a City Hawkins Day, let ASB know we're always gonna listen. We're here to listen and give you guys what you want. So don't let it be like a wasted opportunity, because that would suck for everybody if we didn't get to do something that would have been amazing. So
Thank you for listening. Have a good day.
Have a good one. Bye.